Yo, yo, yo. What's up, guys? Happy Monday. Welcome back to our live stream here on Twitch. I'm your humble host, Phantom Freak, aka Moistmaster Flex. I hope you guys had a good weekend and a good Monday. Good start to your week. Definitely had a good weekend. Got like this fucking helicopter flying overhead. Yeah, what'd I do? We had after hours on Friday. We had 4th of July on Saturday. And yeah, then just had some family time yesterday. And yeah, just did my regular thing here on Monday. Work and the gym and all that good stuff. Yeah, hope you guys had a good weekend, a good start to your week. Here's our releases here, our most recent releases. Yes, actually, yes. I just moved into a new place. This is my new studio now. Living by the beach, Marina Del Rey. Previously, I was living close to downtown LA. Now I live in Marina Del Rey. Definitely a massive upgrade. But yeah, this is my new studio. I got it pretty much all set up. I got my monitors and sub here too. Yeah, beach maxing for sure. We got Amplified Beats on Speedworld Records for myself. We got Underground Flow. Underground. There you go. For myself, Hot Fire and Apotheca. We got Won't Leave You from Tones and Mihabella. We got Roll It on Gold Digger. We got Thick Freak Friends. Our anniversary compilation came out last month. We got Flow from Say Less and Jack Light. We got Shadow Work coming this Friday. Oh, whoops. Maybe it's Shadow. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that'll be out this Friday. Our summer compilation. And then I have a tune coming out this Friday as well with Tones on Gold Digger. Run It Back. Nice little garage bassline sort of vibe. But yes, please go pre-save these last two. These will be out this Friday. Got some shows coming up. This first one I'm actually not playing, but I'm hosting. We got our buddies coming down from Seattle, Sub 49 Records. They'll be in town in LA on July 18th. That'll be a free show in downtown LA, 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. But yeah, should be a good time. Then I'm playing a festival next month. Bring Your Love, Armstrong, Manitoba. Definitely come through. And then the following weekend, Rhiannon, myself, and Broshi will be in Reno at Cypress. I also got some other really cool stuff coming up. Supposed to be playing in Denver in September, first week of September. Then that second week of September, I'm going to be in London. I'll be playing a show out in London in September. And then we'll be doing another after hours in September as well. And then we got some cool stuff coming up in October. Obviously our Halloween party. And plenty of releases coming in between then as well. Yeah. Then we got our sponsor here, Eargasm Earplugs. If you guys need earplugs for shows, go to eargasm.com. Use the code PHANTOM10 for 10% off. All right. Yeah, dude, come through. It'll be nice to actually meet you in person. I wasn't here when we actually got you to play the after hours. I was out in the desert playing a show, so yeah, I'll be in town for this one, for sure. Um, all right. For those of you guys who've been here before, you guys know the deal. I take these tracks first come, first serve as I receive them on the Google form, which is how you guys submit your tunes over. Um, there are no genre restrictions. The only catch is that you guys have to be in the chat when I call your name. And for any reason you guys need to skip the line, you guys are more than welcome to. You can either use your channel points or send money to the bottom left there, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. The amount is totally up to you. Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like the United States just got eliminated, so the US is no longer going for the World Cup. Yeah, all the host teams got eliminated. Oh, sorry. All right. I'm trying to settle a track. Self-release on Thick Freakness. So yeah, here is our cue. As it stands, we got Pretty High up first. We got Smile. We got Too Deep. LX, Snake Bones, The Cult, and Daddy JP. That is the order. Yes, Beach Gothness coming through. I mean, it's very in line with kind of like the label too. I mean, if you look at all the label artwork, it's kind of got that sort of gothy, that gothy vibe. The way I see it is more like Memento Mori, like stoic philosophy kind of shit. But yeah, and it has a lot of kind of like tarot, kind of mystical kind of vibes to it too. But any hoops, do we have Pretty High in the chat? Pretty High in the chat. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Pretty High. Going once. Going twice. Okay, maybe Chris will show up a little bit. Do we got the man Smile in the chat? This is a silly ass picture, man. I love it. There's like a cat and like a little bowler hat and smoking a cigar. All right. Smile is here. Cat crooner type beat. That's funny. All right, let's do it. Nice. Yeah, I really love the chords here. The chord progression's fantastic, and the sound design's really cool too. It kind of has like this very digitally sort of vibe, but it has like this really, really solid groove from the drums and the bass line. Yeah, really, really dope idea. Yeah, I really like the vocals, and it's funny because the vocals sit in there pretty well, but it feels like it's also kind of like um, a juxtaposition almost, I would say, because like the instrumental feels a bit more kind of like what's the best way to describe it? It's like it just feels like a little bit more emotional, and then obviously like the vocals are a little bit more like party and jovial. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Like I'm like torn on the vocal. Like it works, but at the same time, it's kind of like I don't know. Um, but yeah, it's definitely like I think you could definitely play this out, and I think people would like it. Love the chords. I put funny vocals. I mean, that's kind of just how I feel about it. Chris Michael, you were first up, but you missed your name, so we can get you back in the queue. Really interesting sound design. I really love these chords and just like how they're kind of laid out, and um, yeah, this the tonality, the sound of them is really cool. Um, I do think that a lot of the sounds are kind of dry, especially those chords. They could probably use a smidge more reverb to them. But I do like how everything's kind of just laid out and arranged. Very solid drop. I love the Reese bass in the low end. Very nice variations and changes. Overall, very solid arrangement that has a very nice flow to it. I like a lot of the filtering, especially on the breakbeats in like the intro and as well as that second break. Um, and yeah, so I think for me the primary thing is more reverb on those chords, and I would play around with some other vocals, something that kind of fits the overall mood and theme you got going on with the chords, you know. Um, and again, that's not to say that this is like a bad choice on vocal. It's just it's a very interesting choice. Like it works, but at the same time, it's like I think you can probably find something even better, you know. But yeah, super dope tune, really really groovy vibe. Love the low end, really cool sound design. Good job, Smile. Hell yeah. All right. Do we got too deep in the chat? Too deep in the chat. No problem. Oh yeah, I might be in Vegas, by the way, in October. Potentially. Yeah. Like October, what is that? October 16, 17, something like that. Yeah, it's just a idea in the plans right now. It's not in the actual confirmed stages. Too deep. Do we got too deep in the chat? Oh, is that Jersey Mike's? Oh, okay, cool. Jersey Mike's, aka Too Deep. All right, let's do it.
From my heart when the lights go out. Say you love me, love me, love me, love me right now. I can't fight the dark when the lights go out. Say you love me, love me, love me, love me right now. love me right now.
Nice one, bruv. Yeah, lots of energy here. Really, really big mix. It definitely feels very low end heavy, but obviously that's intentional because you kind of have like this like really big sort of like dubsteppy drop. So I think the whole mix is kind of geared towards that, which is pretty cool. I like the change between the 4x4 going into like the halftime. I think that was really well executed. Yeah, obviously this is a really quick hitting track, especially going between sections. Um, Pretty quick hitting, but it didn't feel like it was like jerking you around. It felt like it had a really nice flow to it. Like you know, a lot of those transitions are pretty seamless. Nothing felt like it was, um, very sudden and out of nowhere. But yeah, really, really dope, really high energy idea. Very nice tension in the build. The drop is fat. The mix, like I said, the mix feels very sub heavy, but I think that obviously is intentional. Very quick hitting arrangement. Very interesting vocal. Is the vocal AI? It kind of has that kind of AI tonality feel to it a bit. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's more just out of curiosity. But I do like the vocal. The vocal's really cool. It definitely adds to the kind of just very speedy, energetic vibe you've got set up here. Um, would never. um, how dare I? Yeah, and then again, I love the transition into the dubstep. It's very, very seamless. It flows very nicely. It didn't feel like it was too sudden or out of nowhere. Um, and then yeah, you go back into some more 4x4. But yeah, overall, really cool ear candy. Um, would kill me if I used AI vocals. Yeah. Um, yeah, so I think that probably the only thing I could give feedback on, I mean, I'm assuming this is probably just your outro portion, so um, this section right here towards the end is a bit sparse, but I mean, if it's just meant to be like a mix out section, then I don't think it's an issue. I think if you're keeping this as part of like the high energy drop section, it definitely needs something in there to kind of help fill it up and lead us out. But if it's just a mix out section, I don't think it's a big deal to kind of leave it as sparse as it is right
Oh, say you love me, love me, love me, love me right now. I can't fight the dark when the lights.
now. Yeah. So yeah, just something to think about. It just kind of depends on what you're doing with that section. Again, if it's just for mixing out purposes, to make it kind of DJ friendly, then I think it's fine as it is. If your intention is to kind of make it part of the drop or whatever, it probably just needs some more spice in there. But overall, I really don't have much to say on this track. I think it's really well done, really well written. You probably need to go in and just do like a really solid mix down session, just to kind of clean up some things in the low end, because there's a lot of really big sounds here. But I think yeah, once you get to that stage of going into mix down stuff, then yeah. Okay, the new constructions of both drops will be 32 bars instead of 16 for each one, just getting the bones of it, and a full in both back. 16 to make full 32. Yeah, I think honestly, I mean, it sounds, so far sounds good. I would just be wary, you know, getting too deep in the woods, developing out further like that, because the last thing you want is to get, you know, kind of just like a loopy sort of when you're like adding onto the arrangement, you don't want to like get all like loopy, and by loopy I mean just like kind of repetitive. As long as you're putting in more variations and stuff, I think that's fine. But yeah, very well done. Good job. Too Deep. Really dope tune here. Hell yeah. All right. Do we have LX in the chat? LX in the chat.
This one to
Whoops.
shallow center, carry.
Sorry, I got the Dodgers playing in the background. LX in the chat. Is LX here? LX going once. LX going twice. Okay, no LX. Do we got the man Snake Bones? Snake Bones in the chat. I just saw Snake Bones a second ago. Jason. He might have briefly left. Maybe, maybe not. Then after Snake Bones, we got Vacolt, Daddy JP, Pretty High. Let me see if anybody else submitted some stuff. Yeah, Snake Bones going once. Snake Bones going twice. Okay, wait, nobody submitted. Oh, okay, gotcha. Refresh the page. Where? Okay. All good? Let's do it. Nice. Yes. Kind of giving retro spooky castle. Yeah, it definitely has kind of like this Halloweeny sort of vibe to it. Very interesting. Um, ooh. Yeah, I'm exporting some 360 video footage from Friday right now, so you could probably hear the little beep boops in the background. Boop, 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 boop. Ugh. Okay, back. All right, yeah. Yeah, like I was saying, it definitely has this kind of Halloweeny sort of vibe to it, with a lot of like the with a lot of the synth sounds you picked. Definitely kind of gives you a Halloweeny sort of vibe. Really nice kicks. I really love the kick on this tune, especially in the intro, but throughout the entire track. Very interesting sound design. Obviously, like I said, got this kind of Halloweeny sort of vibe. Overall, really cool sound selection, because you got like choirs in there. You got little horns. You got stabs, bass stabs. You got um, those like squealy sort of synths and stuff. They all work really well together, which is really cool. Really like the drop. The sub is lovely. The low end is lovely. I think it could probably use some sort of strong vocal hook. Maybe even at the bare minimum, probably just like a pre-drop vocal. Just something that kind of adds to the vibe. Yeah, just something to consider. Also, some of the synth sounds are a bit dry. So definitely add some more reverb on there. And then you have like this bass stab in there. Bump. I think it is playing a little earlier than it should. It should probably be moved back an eighth note, or maybe like a whole quarter note. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think that little. Let me see if I can find it. But there's a little bass stab that goes on in the drop sections, and I think it's just coming in a little bit early. I think it should be pushed back. Boom, boom, bump. Yeah, I think it's just coming in a little bit early. So I would probably just push it back a smidge. And I do like the sound though. I think it fits there. It feels like it just comes in early. Really nice ear candy and drum fills. Overall solid arrangement. Pretty decent length tune here. Plenty of variations going on. And I really love this arpeggio that goes on in this last drop. Bum 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 bum. Yeah. Yeah, overall just really cool sound selection, sound design. It could use a little bit more reverb. It could definitely use some sort of strong pre-drop vocal hook sort of thing. And yeah, probably push back that little bass stab a smidge. Just because I think it'll fit better. And rhythmically, I think it'll kind of line up a little bit better too. But yeah, super dope. Good job, Snake Bones. Whoop. Ugh. Dude, we got the man's Vocult in the chat. Vocult, Daddy JP, and then Pretty High. Yeah, no problem, man. Vocult is here. All right, let's do it.
Feels like it's
Yeah, really, really dope tune here. I like it's very like emotional, and I think that basically comes because of the chord progression you got going on here with this tune, but also the vocal. I think it works really well in tandem, um, in harmony with each other. Um, yeah, they both kind of add to this theme of like almost like longing and um, longing, yearning, that kind of vibe. But yeah, really, really dope sound design, sound selection here. Really nice vocal to get started. Really love the reverb and delay on that. Gives it this nice, really big space. The bass line is sick throughout the entire track. Really, really crunchy, sort of very groovy, really nice and rhythmic, sort of bass line. And there's definitely a lot of really nice filter automation on it as well, which is dope. Really nice filtering overall. I think just in especially those breakdown sections and build-ups, you're using that automation to great effect. Very nice kick in the drop. Really good job on the side chaining. A lot of the elements are ducking when they're supposed to. Very nice low end, really nice layers and variation. I put here the drops both feel a bit short to me. I would at the bare minimum add an additional eight bars to both drops, even if it's just like a transitional section going from like the drop into the breakdown, so it can be a little bit more minimal in that respect. Um, but yeah, it made me want more out of the drop essentially because it kind of runs through it pretty quickly, you know. And then we get to the second break. The second break is fantastic. You got this nice synth with this nice glide on it, which is really cool. It definitely adds to the overall character and the theme and the vibe here. Um, and yeah, really nice sound selection, sound design overall. Solid arrangement. Yeah, the only thing that I really mentioned is just to add on to the drop sections, add a little bit more. I would say 8 bars to each at the minimum. But yeah, you can always go crazy with it if you want to make it even longer if you have more ideas. But yeah, I think at the bare minimum, like 8 bars for both first and second drop would be good. But yeah, very dope tune here, Vakult. Well done. Hell yeah. All right. We got Daddy JP in the chat. Yeah, no problem. Daddy JP and then Pretty High. Yes, sir. Oh, okay. I guess we could do Pretty High first then, as you re-upload the file. So is Pretty High here, Chris? Is Pretty High here? Pretty High. Chris Michael, are you here? Chris Michael. Pretty much only got 2 people left. Chris Michael and Daddy JP. Chris Michael. Yes, okay, cool. Let's do it.
tired of running. Fuck it, now I'm running with you. With you, tomorrow I'm trying to meet your mama on Sunday. And make love on Monday. No need no one else, babe. 'Cause I'll be searching never sessions for you. Get your little in the bedroom. Only if they say I'm talking too long. My love in the cup, I wouldn't do what I won't do. Searching for you. Get your little in the bedroom. Only if they say I'm talking too long. My love in the cup, I wouldn't do what I won't do. There's some shit that I usually don't do. But for you I kinda want to. 'Cause you're down for me and I'm down to it. Yeah, I'm down to switching up positions for you. There's some shit that I usually don't do. So for you I kinda want to. Switching up positions for you. Get your little in the bedroom. Only if they say I'm talking too long.
Very nice. Yeah, really well done on this one. It definitely has a lot of like emotional character to it. I think that you know, the vocal really adds a lot to this track. Yeah, the vocal's really well done. My notes here: very nice vocal, really nice processing. Although with the vocal, the one thing I did notice mix wise, there's a lot of top end, a lot of air. So maybe you might want to put a little bit of a shelf on the vocal, because it does get a bit scratchy. Is kind of the best way I could describe it. So I'm assuming there's a little bit of extra top end information. You could always try cleaning that up with like a Soothe 2 also. It has like a vocal harshness setting that can kind of clean up on some of that stuff, or even just like a de-esser too might help with that. But yes, it feels like there's a little bit too much air, a little bit too much scratchiness on the top end of that vocal. Really love the respace and the breakbeat going in here on that build-up. Very nice build-up, very nice tension. The drop is lovely. I really like a lot of the drum beats. I mean, the little break beats that you kind of picked to kind of set the foundation of the drum beat. And the drop is nice, but I think the sub can probably be brought up even more. We can get some more sub out of this drop section. I think that would be lovely. I think the vocal could be chopped and processed more to feel like a remix as opposed to a mashup. I mean, that's definitely always something you can consider too. I don't know what the original of this track sounds like, so I can't really speak to that. But I'm assuming it's probably arranged similar to the original. But yeah, that's always an idea. Overall, very solid arrangement. Nice fake out on the second drop, and I really loved the change up on the second drop. You added in this additional kind of synth layer that really does add a lot of energy to that second drop for sure. And then I like this change up towards the very end of the track where we get into like this halftime sort of vibe. I guess probably the only thing I would be careful of with that though is it might make it a bit harder to mix out of that. Maybe not, you know. Obviously if it's the same, you know, if you can hit your 1 mark, you know, that shouldn't be that difficult to do. But yeah, I mean, that's just something to consider. I guess if you're just playing all drum and bass, you know. Yeah. But yeah, the main thing for me was just I think the sub definitely needs to be boosted, and the vocal can get rid of some of that top end harshness on that vocal. But other than that, very well done, very well written track. Yeah, a lot of emotional character on this one. Good job, Chris Michael. Hell yeah. All right, Daddy JP, did you fix your upload? Should I just refresh this, or what's going on here? Okay, we are good. We got Daddy JP and then Crimson Child after that. Daddy JP, then Crimson Child. All right. Nice one, bruv. What does the chat have to say? Hard. Great groove and ear candies. I agree. Definitely great groove on this. Really nice ear candies. Yeah, really just solid, unique sound selection here. Love the groove on these drums. Kick, snare hats. Got little like triangles going on. All these sorts of different little nuggets that work really well together. The low end is fat. I love it. The sub and the bass line are fantastic. That groove is just lovely. Really nice drum fills. Sick triangle. The vocal's really cool. It's kind of more like a rhythmic sort of vocal. Yeah, and it's very kind of minimal in a way. There's not really like any discernible, recognizable phrase out of it, but it's also at the same time it's kind of just like fun and quirky, and in a way it's very memorable too because it's just so strange. I put here very nice tension in the build, but there's that drum fill, that lead-in drum fill going into the first drop. I think that needs to come up in the mix a little bit more. Yeah. The drop is fantastic. Really love the groove there. Very nice variations, really nice ear candies. Very nice solid arrangement here. I really loved these like bass sounds that were coming out of this second break. They're really kind of wonky and wobbly and just like really cool. Yeah, super cool, wonky sort of bass sounds. Very nice tension in the second build as well. I really like the whistle sort of kind of lead that you got going on in the drop. It's the best way I could describe it. It's just kind of like a whistle. But yeah, this track sounds fantastic, especially from a mixing standpoint. It is very clean. The only thing I really heard is that little drum fill lead in that goes into the first drop. That's legit the only thing that I heard that really stuck out at me. Everything else here sounds fantastic. Oh. I don't know if there's much else you can do with this track unless you wanted to, add in a secondary pre-drop vocal, but the vocal you have in here is pretty dope. I think it fits really well. But yeah, that would be my only suggestion, is something a bit more memorable for the pre-drop vocal. Nice little memorable hook. But yeah, overall, very, very dope tune. Very solid groove. Daddy JP, you killed it. Hell yeah. All right, do we got Crimson Child in the chat? Yeah, no problem, man. Yes, hello. Nice. Shohei Ohtani just hit a home run. Yay. Anywho, let's listen to this tune. Nice. Yeah, dude, super sick. It's like very minimal. Um, it's definitely got like a vibe to it. Really, really nice groove. Really dope sound design. Again, it's very minimal, but like I think that's obviously the intention here. Um, feels very like laid back. Obviously, this wouldn't be like something that would be like at a like a huge main stage, but like I could definitely hear this like being played in like a warehouse or like say like a desert or a forest festival of some sort. Yeah, really sick soundscape. I really really dig this. It's super super chill. Um, nice breakbeat vibes. Overall, this does feel a bit quiet. I feel like it could probably use a very solid master just to kind of get it a bit bigger. That has a really nice snare. It's very snappy, especially with how minimal this is. Like, you don't need a whole lot of stuff to like really bring out the mix on this. And again, actually, the mix is really clean here. Um, really cool synths and sound design. Really cool soundscape overall. I really love the layers. Overall, really clean mix. Feels very minimal. Very nice low end. I like the variations and changes going throughout the entirety of the track. Very solid arrangement, had a really nice flow to it. Um, and then the second drop was, I really was enjoying the second drop mostly because those little like kind of clicky laser things that you got going on, the little pew pew pew. I think it really really like helped brighten up the second drop and kind of just like keep the whole vibe and flow going. Um, Reality is like I don't really have much to add to this. I think really the only thing is it just needs a solid master, I think. And it's Gucci. Yeah. Good job, Crimson Child. Really, really dope tune. Hell yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the last one of the night. I gotta get on some stuff for myself and the label. But yeah, I'm glad. Thanks to everybody who submitted tunes tonight. Really dope stuff. Follow me on all the things. And join the Discord if you want to stay informed on, this live stream or what I'm doing or what the label's doing on all of our shows and all that. And yeah, I'll be back again next Monday, same time, same place, 7 p.m. Pacific here on Twitch. So yeah, until then, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Monday night, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. I will see you guys next week. Have a good one. Peace.